coming in. You guys see him? 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock. Guys ready? Now let's kill him. Yeah, 3 for 3. I went 3 for 3 too. Look at these guys. Wow. Wow. Unbelievable.
Girl, I wanna show you where the freedom fills the midnight air. Hold out your hand, I'll take you there to a backwoods paradise.
Well, welcome to Meadow Lake, Saskatchewan.
Dirt road, we can let it all go and leave it all behind to get right back down to earth, way out where the good things grow. There ain't no roots in that downtown rodeo. Sometimes you gotta put in a work, tip it on back and get right back down to earth. Soak up that full moon high, find yourself lost in a never-ending sky full of stars and feet in the dirt. Let's giddy on up and get right back down to earth.
Deuce Vodka presents Backwoods Backstage with Brett Kissel. Brought to you by Gemstone Lighting, smart outdoor lighting. Bushnell Optics, your performance is our passion. And Federal Premium Ammunition, powering your pursuit.
Scouting was awesome. I've done a lot of scouting in the fall. I've never spring hunted for snow geese before, so
today was a transition day for the birds. Luckily for us, they transitioned here.
They pop up in the sky right around 4:30, 5 o'clock in the evening, so we just basically grabbed a hill and just saw line after line after line of snow geese pour into the field that we chose to hunt the next morning. And in my mind, I'm just thinking, man, if all these birds come in like they do in the fall, this is just going to be an unreal, amazing weekend, and had our time sleeping that night.
Claude, you want to talk a little bit about what you have in the go here, what your product is?
Yes, I will, Derek. I'm Claude with Safe and Sound Hearing Solutions. We make custom molded hearing protection, molded specifically to your ear. Nobody else can wear them. They have better attenuation than the foamies and other styles. They sit in there comfortably, they lock in, and you'll get the maximum protection. And for shooting, work, recreation, noise, we're trying our best to give you the best product out there, and that's what we're going to do today. We previously lubed the auto block and your ear for easy exertion.
It's unique, I'll tell you that much, but I mean, no harm, no foul. It's your hearing job's protected, custom fitted earplugs. Hopefully you get on some snow geese for the next couple days. And I can't wait to test these things out. We're big on that with the shows, make sure we can do this for another 10, 15, 20, 30 years and not have long-term effects from the things we love to do. So thanks, Claude, that was great.
You're welcome, Derek.
See where Rick is? Yeah. We're gonna go 90 degrees with 200 full bodies.
You have a long leg on each side with the alley down the middle, 80 to 100 yards long. They like to circle into the wind, come towards you, and they like that runway. So it gives them somewhere to come into. And then we have decoys to the side, little holes, little pockets, family groups. They have somewhere to land.
Let's go to work.
We got to the field early. I think we got to the field 2:45 in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. 2 trucks, 2 trailers, and 1,700 decoys. And I looked at what we had to set up. I was like, so this is what spring goose hunting is all about.
The next thing that's unbelievable is how many decoys we set up. Like, this is, I don't know, just this whole thing. This whole thing is going to be so exciting. And what I love the most about goose hunting is that there's always action. So, I mean, I think we get a lot of action today.
Day one, I'll be honest, okay? We are surrounded by birds. There's 20, 30, 40,000 snow geese in the sky. But we can't convince them to land where we need them if our life depended on it. And to make matters worse, they're landing 500-600 yards away from us. And I don't care who you are, what spread you got, how many thousands of decoys are set up, you cannot compete with a live decoy.
The way those Canadas came in was so awesome to see. The reason why I'm excited to see them like that is because usually hunting with Rick or my Uncle Derek, they don't even get that close before they're already dead. So to see them come in that close and just see what they're all about, this is awesome. Thousands of birds. Can you imagine if they all just come right in? But they get to live till the fall now.
Those are darks. Those are darks.
Canada's.
I haven't known Claude for long, but you just tell right away he's a great guy. He's so passionate for the sport. His knowledge and the way he explains stuff before we do it, just not there to like just do the work. He's there to educate us, teach us, and his attitude is just inspiring. It's pretty easy to follow his lead. So I love hunting with Claude.
One of the things I love about goose hunting so much, especially in a year where I've got no concerts, is that the more geese come, it sounds like a crowd. And I really miss hearing the noise of a crowd. So I don't even have to shoot a bird. I can just lay here and just let this crowd just make all this noise. Can you tell I missed the stage?
Oh, it's a duck.
That's the way she goes sometimes. It doesn't happen very often for us. We're very lucky. This is a reminder. It is hunting.
And it's the roost they want.
I think we could use those cattails from the iced out one there, so it won't look as. But I think that's where we should go.
As the morning hunt was deemed unsuccessful, Brett and I were tasked to go grab some cattails for some cover on our ground blind. Knowing that they were just taking down and setting up decoys again, I was more than happy to go harvest some cattails.
This is very exciting because we've completely changed our plan. What we're going to do, instead of going to this other field that Derek is scouting, what we're going to do is we are going to cut as many of these willows and all these bushes as we can and build up a blind before they're done eating so that they can come for an afternoon nap, and then we're going to hammer them there.
Well, the plan is we're going to make a nice landing area behind us. We're going to put some geese in front. The wind's going this way. So hopefully everything's going to come in either land right in front of us. Otherwise we're, right there. Otherwise hopefully they go right over top our heads, nice and low, right? So if they land right where we want them to, it'll be go time. Our dog's going to get wet though.
The morning shoot was kind of a bust. A lot of birds in the air, a lot of birds circling our decoys, but something flared them. Could have been our hide. Also could have been the fact that these birds have been hunted basically from Florida all the way up here, so they're pretty savvy by the time they get to Canada. So we decided we're going to move spots, stay in the same field. We sent Brett and Matt to go grab cattails because we're switching blinds from lay down blind to an actual Avian X stand-up blind, and hoping that that's the issue. So it's going to take a bit of work, but we're hoping to get better results.
As much as day one was unsuccessful with respects to hunting and harvesting, it was ultra successful in the memories and time spent with family and friends out in the field. That's what it's all about. Call it guide time, call it a great hangout, but at the end of the day, this trip has already been a success. I can't wait to see what day 2 has in store for the Backwoods crew.
Now, I'm just learning this myself, but it's very interesting to watch the pattern of snow geese, Canada geese, speckles, etc., as they travel all the way up from the southern part of the United States, Louisiana, along the Gulf of Mexico, Texas, even, well, I live in Nashville, so a bunch of geese will come from Tennessee, and they will go all the way up through Alberta, cross the border, and they will go all the way up to the tundra, up to, well, almost the Arctic. It's so interesting that these geese will travel thousands and thousands and thousands of miles. They will get shot at all the way down and shot at all the way back up. It's interesting because they're actually a very smart species, and quite frankly, they outsmarted us. I'll tell you this. In interviews, I'm asked all the time about my work ethic. I really appreciate that. I grew up on a cattle ranch. I love working hard and being known for working hard. But I always cite those who work in the oil field, those who are farmers and ranchers, nurses, teachers, those people work hard. But someone else I'm going to add to my list are guides, waterfowl guides, or Saskatchewan/Alberta goose and duck hunting guides. The reason why they work so hard, imagine setting up decoys day in and day out for months on end. I mean, I'm doing this for a couple days. I'm kind of sick and tired of it. These guys do it every day for 2 months. Officially, the hardest workers I know.
In a new world, when you're hunting or when you're fishing, if you fail, don't just keep failing. Learn from what you did, make your corrections, talk to the guys that have more experience, more knowledge than you do, and just move on. So, hey, it was awesome. What can I say? I got up at 2:30 in the morning, 2 nights in a row. We worked our asses off, didn't get the results we wanted. Oh well, I've done that a million times in my life. So get these packed up. It's Masters Sunday, so I'm anxious to get home, have a hot shower, and watch some golf today. That'll be my highlight.
What's very interesting about waterfowl is you're almost always going to get something. You're going to get ducks, you're going to get geese, there's action. And as I've said, that's my favorite thing about hunting ducks and geese. However, this spring goose shoot, yeah, it didn't go according to plan. Never once since I was a kid have I ever hunted and, well, not really had much to show for it. It's very interesting to set up all those decoys, spend all that time, and really not get the reward at the end of the day.
This segment of Backwoods Backstage is brought to you by Revolution Armory Shotguns.
Spring goose hunt, unsuccessful. So we're back here in October for a hometown goose hunt. Now this is more in my realm. I have done this as a kid growing up year after year, so I'm looking forward to see what we can do this time around and hopefully redeem ourselves from last time. So if you look here, we have a nice big J set up. We got a little bit of a crosswind coming this way. The geese always want to land into the wind and break into there. But we have right here a nice, right in the kind of the crest of the J's where we want them all to land, which should be perfect in our line of shot. So let's see if we either A, played the strategy right, B, maybe played the wind right. And if we did both of those right, we're gonna have a good day today.
No shooting cripples from the blind. We're gonna have birds that are on the ground. They're not gonna be dead. One of us will go out and shoot from out there. Don't shoot from the blind. That way somebody's out of the blind, we're not shooting from the blind kind of thing, okay? Make sure that we're communicating. If I tell you to go out and get a bird or ask you or whatever, let's make sure that everybody's on par and we're not shooting in anyone's direction. I'll let you know where the birds are. Straight south, 12 o'clock. Just coming in. You guys see them? 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock. Guys ready? Now let's kill them.
Yeah, 3 for 3. I went 3 for 3 too.
Job, boys. Good job. Well done. Okay, safety's on. Let's do it again. Ready, boys? Yep, kill him. Woo! Okay, we got to pick up. We got wounded birds. No shooting a wounded bird. Oh, incredible. Those ducks just worked exactly like I planned. Exactly like I planned. That was awesome. Look at that. That's what we want right there. Job, boys. Good job. See the ducks on the left? We're going to take these guys. Everybody see them? Now let's kill them.
Oh, nice shot.
Nice one.
Look at that shot, boys.
Nice.
Oh, see you later.
He's behind us. Reload, reload, reload. Next, you guys ready? Up front, up front.
Oh, no.
There's only a couple. They'll come. Let them do the dirty grind here. Here they come, here they come. Right up the middle, guys, right up the middle. Ready? Now let's kill them.
This has been so much fun already. We're only like half an hour into it. Like, birds are coming in fast and furious. We don't even have time to go pick them up.
I think a close play 2 dozen down.
Yeah, we gotta have.
Yeah, I would say 20, 24.
Absolutely, son. Okay, look at these geese up ahead here. Okay,
get ready, boys. Now let's kill them, let's kill them.
Oh, snake!
Yeah! Look at the flock on the left of this big group here. They're a lot lower.
Coming in.
Yeah, okay, let's kill him.
Okay, we've got her dialed in now.
Yeah.
Waterfowl, beware.
Okay. Right over us are some geese. Look at these guys. Wow. Wow. Unbelievable. Okay, they're curling in, guys. They're not setting, but they're curling in.
Let's get them in. Let's get them in tight. Here come those geese.
This has been such a fun day of hunting. Like, the thing about it is that there's so many options that never before have I been in a scenario where you're passing up on 5 dozen ducks.
Yeah, flocks of literally
Because 2 dozen geese are coming in, and no, let's pass up on those because better geese are coming. Because better geese like this is unheard of. I can't believe it, actually.
Well, talk about fun. This is next level.
That's okay. We'll chip away.
I've been hunting with Rick for as long as I can remember. Back before the gray hair and the bellies came, we'd hunt with my dad, and from old tar paper decoys to what we have now. One thing I love about Rick is he's always first one to take out a young hunter and share his knowledge and experience. And it's been great having him part of the show, and it's been really great using his stuff. He's got thousands of dollars invested, and has brought our goose game up immensely.
Now let's kill him.
To me, this is everything that you want in a waterfowl hunt. Everything that you want. I mean,
And then some.
This was perfect. This will go down as an incredible memory for all of us.
Awesome morning. Lots of birds around, lots of different fields I could go to, so we had them kind of jumping around a lot today. Lost our wind a little bit, but nonetheless we had a great shoot. Great friends, lots of fun.
I think we had a great morning. We limited out on ducks, and I think we had 12-16 geese, so it was a great morning. A little bit of wind, we'd have got some more geese, but other than that, I think it was awesome. Everything worked to plan, so it was good. Great morning, all good.
This is an extraordinary hunt. Huge thank you to our good friend, neighbor, family friend, Rick Austin, for guiding us, bringing us out here. Uncle Derek obviously is a great guide too. Matthew did well, I did well, Rick, you did well, Derek did well, Jordan tried really hard, so A for effort.
Hey, I got to admit, I'm no sniper with a shotgun, but when you got as many birds as we had going around us today, hey, it can make even a guy like me look pretty good.
It was a fun day.
What a fun day.
Thanks a lot, guys.
What an incredible day. I was a little cold, but we're dressed for the occasion, but we got birds on the ground and just some great hunt today. Just the way they came in and the way they decoyed in, and there's nothing more fun, in my opinion, than hunting birds. It's a lot of work, but it is a ton of fun when it all comes together. The crazy thing is actually, there's a picture of my grandfather in the St. Paul Journal, I think it was 1957 or 67, and they shot 4 geese, and it was so incredible because there was no geese in this area. Lots of ducks, and then you look today, there's just thousands and thousands of birds around, which is a pretty neat thing considering you get your name in the paper if you actually shot one back in the 50s and 60s.
Rick spent a couple days scouting geese and found an incredible field actually quite near our farm where he saw a lot of ducks and a lot of geese. He was so excited about the hunt, and obviously that was infectious. That got us excited for what we thought was going to be a really good day. We didn't realize it was going to be one of the best days for waterfowl that we had ever had. That very first moment when all of those ducks came in, they came out of nowhere and kind of in this J formation is the way that we set up the decoys that day. It was amazing watching them come from left to right, have Rick holler, "Take them, boys," and boom, we pulled the trigger and got all these beautiful greenheads down on the ground. That particular moment is something that I will never, ever forget. And I'm so grateful that Rick put in the time and the effort to find that great field, get all of us in line to set up, well, some great decoys, and then host us and my Uncle Derek, Walsh, Matthew, myself, for what was one of the best moments I've ever had hunting.
One of the main reasons that I personally love hunting and spending time in the outdoors, aside from camaraderie and spending time with family and friends, is the amount of life lessons that a guy can really learn in spending time out there. You look at this particular episode, hunt, whatever you want to call it, for us over at the Backwoods crew, and you know what? We've been very, very lucky, Brett, Matt, Derek, myself, and Rick and Claude as well, over the years, whether it's on big game, waterfowl, or the next fishing trip we're going to take, to really have some great success. And that just wasn't the case for us in the spring of 2020. For whatever reason, we didn't have that success. But like anything in life, if you stick with it, you keep your nose to the grindstone, give it a second chance, maybe even a third or a fourth, you're bound to get the job done. And thankfully, with some great help from Rick, Derek, and Claude, that is exactly what we were able to do.
Deuce Vodka presents Backwoods Backstage with Brett Kissel. Brought to you by Gemstone Lighting, smart outdoor lighting. Bushnell Optics, your performance is our passion. And Federal Premium Ammunition, powering your pursuit.